Let's do some math about GLP-1 medications. Hello everybody, and welcome to the Honor and Knowledge channel. Today is Saturday, April 4th, Holy Saturday, 2026. First of all, our prayers go out for the health and well-being of the Stop the Presses. This morning, Easter Sunday morning, we got the most beautiful news. We got the missing American back. Been saying lots of prayers for them. So, on a much less important level, let's do an update for the Hungry Strike for America. That journey I'm doing to lose weight naturally, losing 50 pounds at least, from the beginning of July of 2025 by the end of October of 2026. I've lost 27 pounds so far, 23 pounds left to go in my natural weight loss journey. Why am I doing this journey? Well, besides becoming a lot healthier, I'm also doing it because in my brain, I have a wacky idea, a wacky belief that my losing of 50 pounds successfully by the end of October of this year will result in the House remaining in Republican hands as well as the Senate in the 2026 elections. It's on my shoulders and Speaker Johnson's and President Trump and Senator Thune and bunches of other. But I'm part of that team to lose 50 pounds. So moving on. Why didn't I not lose a pound by Wednesday morning, which is when I do my official weigh-in? Well, because on Tuesday, a few days ago, my wife came home in the afternoon, and she unexpectedly, because I plan my dinners usually, she told me that she wanted to go celebrate with a meatball special that she's been hankering for at a local, one of our several favorite Italian restaurants. They were having a meatball special once a week, Tuesdays. We went there. Nope, not Tuesdays, Mondays. But we still had a great dinner, had a great time, but it wasn't in accordance with my plan. So my journey includes not having any kind of huge negative impact upon any of my family and friends. Didn't have an impact on my wife. We had a great time at the restaurant, but I did not make weigh-in on Wednesday morning. So now I got to do this weekend with family and friends at our house. But you know what? It's on me because I'm planning on this one. So I got to figure out how to not gain weight and hopefully lose a pound or so. And because I did not lose a pound this last week, I was not able to put another star on the official Hungry Strike for America sign. Nope, still got 27 stars only. So let's talk about math and GLP-1. So the Food and Drug Administration just approved another GLP-1 drug. It's a pill. Comes from Eli Lilly. The brand name is FOUNDAYO, F-O-U-N-D-A-Y-O. It's actually called orforglipron. Much to the relief of the needle shy, the FDA has just approved a second oral GLP-1. The other one is a Wegovy pill that they approved in January. But here's where I wanted to get to. According to Eli Lilly, the people that were in their test that took the highest dose, whatever that is, lost an average of 27.3 pounds. That's pretty good. Funny enough, I've lost 27 pounds, maybe 27.3 pounds, 12.4% of their body weight. That's about the same number for me too. But I wasn't in there and I wasn't spending any money on GLP-1s or getting the side effects. Let's go over the math. If the average participant lost 27.3 pounds and that was 12.4% of their body weight, how much did the average participant weigh at the beginning of the trial? And the answer is, did a calculation and 12.4% times their initial weight would equal 27.3 pounds. That's 0.124 times their initial weight is 27.3 pounds. Initial weight is 27.3 divided by 0.124. Initial weight was 220.2 pounds. So where is that on the National Institutes of Health weight chart? For the woman, the average height is 5 feet 3 inches, maybe 3.5, depending on what you look at. The average weight for a woman nowadays in the United States is 170.5. For men, the average height is 5 feet 9 inches. And right now, the average weight for men in the United States is 199.8 pounds. So after they lost the 27.3 pounds, where are they on the... By the way, sorry about the blurred image. It's Easter. Where are they on the healthy weight range, overweight, obesity chart? Well, guess what? Assuming that everything is equal between the men and women with regard to how much they lost and where they started, the women are still in the obese range and the men are right at the top of the overweight range. They're still not healthy. Yes, some of the study results indicated that there were improvements in other parts of their health. The one I really like is that they say in their list of things that were improved, number one was the waist circumference. But of course, losing 27.3 pounds should result in your waist circumference going down. What they don't say is how long did it take to do this? And the other thing that they don't say is how much of this was fat loss and how much of it was muscle loss. But we do know that if you don't take GLP-1 medication and you just lose weight naturally, you don't have to worry too much about your skin being too loose. You don't have to worry about side effects. And as I've said before, if you're on GLP-1 medications, you're supposed to be on a diet and exercise anyway. So as I always say, go on that diet and exercise that you're supposed to be on for using GLP-1s before you go on GLP-1s and see what happens to you. To me, it probably will be a success doing it without GLP-1s. Now, once again, I'm not judging anybody for using GLP-1s. I just judge the people that tell them improperly about side effects, weight loss, and that type of stuff. There's all kinds of information out there about how medical companies, medical people, have a way of manipulating data, let's say, or how it's presented to the patient, the customer, so that we are not as worried about taking that medication, but at the same time, we don't really understand the risk properly. So bottom line was 27.3 pounds lost for the average patient in the FOUNDAYO pill research. Don't know how much was fat, how much was muscle, and we know that they lost some waist size, which was great. But they were still either obese or overweight at the high end. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your support. God bless you. God bless the military. God bless President Trump. And God bless the United States of America. Thank you for watching the Honor and Knowledge channel. Goodbye.